Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Class, where learning English is simple and fun. I'm Marco, and quick question. Is your brain online today?
And I'm Erica. Marco, my brain is like a phone on 5% battery. Still working, but very dramatic, and might shut down any second.
Same. And it overheats if someone asks, "So, what do you do?" That question is a trap. My brain just freezes and my mouth forgets all English.
Yes, your thoughts are running, but your words are stuck in traffic. And 2 hours later, you suddenly think of the perfect reply and you're like, where were these words when I needed them?
So relatable. If that happens to you too, write in the comments, "Yep, that's me." Because today we're teaching you how to think fast in English and stop freezing.
No more brain freeze. Let's learn.
Okay, Erica, first question. Why does thinking fast in English matter so much?
Because conversations move like a river. If you pause too long, the moment floats past you, and you're standing there like, wait, come back. And here's the thing, people often perceive quick answers as confidence.
If you don't know, perceive means how someone sees you or understands you. So even if you're smart, if you freeze, it can look like you're unsure.
Exactly. Your brain is full of ideas, but your mouth is buffering like bad Wi Fi. And then later, your English comes back like, hey, I'm here now. Too late.
Wait, I need to say something important here. There's a big misconception. Misconception means a wrong belief that many people have.
Yes. The misconception is that thinking fast means speaking fast. It doesn't. Fast speech without clarity is just noise.
Exactly. It's like driving super fast with no map. You're moving, but you're not arriving anywhere. Clarity is the map.
Yes. And when you're clear, you can get your point across even with simple words. Get your point across means your message lands and people understand you.
Perfect. So today we're teaching you why we freeze and how to fix it. Are you ready?
Let's go. First, let's understand why our brains freeze. All right, everyone. Let's talk about why we freeze. The first challenge is the perfect sentence trap, overthinking.
Oh, I know this one. Your brain wants a five-star sentence with perfect grammar, perfect accent, and perfect timing. It's like when you text your friend, "Hey, are you free?" Then delete it. Then write, "Hi, hope you're well." Then delete again.
Exactly. And meanwhile, the friend is already asleep. In real conversation, you don't get a delete button, so overthinking creates hesitation. If you don't know, hesitation means a pause before speaking because you feel unsure.
And once you start hesitating, another challenge sneaks in. Challenge 2, fear of mistakes.
Yes. When you hesitate, your brain goes, uh-oh, don't say the wrong thing. This fear makes your words smaller. You play safe, you say less. And when fear gets bigger, it pushes you into the next challenge.
Challenge 3, mental blocks. Someone asks you a simple question like, "What's your favorite movie?" And suddenly, you've never watched a movie in your life.
Huh? Your brain is like, movies? Never heard of them. It's like someone shines a spotlight on you and your thoughts hide behind the curtain. We call this the spotlight effect.
If you don't know, the spotlight effect means you feel like everyone is watching you and judging you. But actually, most people are too busy thinking about themselves.
Exactly. And here's what makes it even more annoying. Sometimes it's not fear or spotlight. Sometimes it's just the word. Challenge 4, the word delay problem.
Yes, you know the idea, you feel it, but the English word doesn't arrive on time. It's like your brain is searching a messy drawer.
Or like the word is a shy cat under the sofa. You call it, come here, and it refuses. You're sitting there like, please, just one word.
These four challenges are connected. One can lead to the next. But here's the good news. If they connect, the solutions connect too.
Exactly. So now let's move from why we freeze to what helps. We have 6 practical strategies that you can use immediately.
I'm so excited. These are going to change everything. Let's start with strategy number 1.
Strategy number 1, stay calm under pressure. When you get nervous, your brain goes into fight or flight mode like you're being chased by a lion.
But the danger is just a simple question. Your brain becomes a security guard and says, no speaking, too risky. It's like a quiz show. The contestant knows the answer, but pressure makes them say something random.
Exactly. So the trick is to take a slow breath before responding. One deep breath is like pressing the restart button on your brain. It breaks the panic cycle.
Calm first, then English. I love this. And once you're calm, the next skill becomes much easier. Strategy number 2, anticipate responses.
Yes. Anticipate means expect something before it happens. You prepare common answers before they're asked, so you don't get shocked in the moment. It's like putting your shoes near the door the night before. Small prep, big peace.
I do this when I meet new people. I keep 2 simple answers ready. Where are you from and what do you do? My brain relaxes because it already has a starting point.
Perfect. And if a question still surprises you, we have a rescue tool. Strategy number 3, use time fillers.
Time fillers. These are little phrases that help you buy time. Buy time means create a few seconds to think without making the conversation awkward.
Exactly. You can say, that's a great question, or, let me think for a second. It's like your brain is opening the right drawer. You're not empty, you're just searching.
I love these. They're like a pause pillow. They give your brain 2 seconds to find the words. What are some other good fillers?
You can say, interesting question, or, let me see, or, well, I think. These keep the flow while your brain catches up.
This is brilliant. And here's what I learned. Don't bully yourself with that inner voice that says, hurry up, spit it out. Spit it out means say it quickly, but it sounds rude.
Yes, be kind to yourself. Give your brain 2 seconds. Keep the flow, stay calm, and let the words arrive. Now, let's talk about strategy number 4.
Okay, what's strategy number 4?
Strategy number 4, paraphrase. Paraphrase means repeat the question in your own words. Someone asks, what do you think about the new project? And you say, the new project? Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Oh, and while you're saying that, your brain is quietly waking up. It's like, oh, we have a second. Thank you.
Exactly. And it also shows you're listening. Now, strategy number 5, Use simple structures. When people freeze, it's often because they're trying to build a perfect long sentence in their head.
It's like trying to carry 10 shopping bags at once. Something will fall. So we carry one bag at a time.
Perfect. Keep your sentences short and structured, like, I think this because, or my opinion is. It makes your ideas easier to follow and takes the pressure off.
And simple doesn't sound childish. Simple sounds confident. Calm and clear is actually attractive English.
Yes. And when your structure is simple, you can focus on something even more powerful. Strategy number 6: active listening.
Active listening. How does listening help me speak faster?
Because if you really listen, you don't have to invent a response from zero. You just respond to what's already there. It's like cooking. If someone gives you good ingredients, you can make something simple and tasty.
But if they give you nothing, you're just staring at an empty pan. Empty pan conversations are stressful.
Exactly. So listen for keywords, listen for the feeling, and answer the feeling first. If someone sounds tired, you can say, "Oh no, long day," even before the perfect words arrive.
That's such a nice tip. You stay human. And there's one more bonus strategy: practice improvisation.
Yes. Improvisation means speaking without planning. You can practice with word association games. I say apple, you say juice. Quick responses train your brain.
This is so practical. Now let's review everything. Okay, everyone, let's review the 6 strategies to think fast in English.
Strategy 1: stay calm. Take a deep breath before responding. One breath is like pressing the restart button on your brain.
Strategy 2: anticipate common questions. Prepare simple answers in advance for "Where are you from?" and "What do you do?" so you're not surprised.
Strategy 3: use time fillers. Say that's a great question or let me think to buy time while your brain searches for words.
Strategy 4: paraphrase. Repeat the question back in your own words to give your brain extra seconds. The new project? Interesting.
Strategy 5: use simple structures. One shopping bag at a time. Say, I think, or my opinion is. Keep it short and clear.
And strategy 6: active listening. Listen for keywords and feelings, then respond to what you hear. Good ingredients make easy cooking.
Perfect summary. Now here's your homework. This week, pick one moment when you usually freeze and practice one strategy.
And here's our challenge. In the comments, write, "One moment when my brain freezes in English is, tell us your story." Even one sentence is perfect.
We read every comment. And tell us, which strategy will you try first? We want to hear from you.
Let's build confidence together. No more brain freeze. Wow, Erica, we covered so much today. From understanding why we freeze to learning 6 practical strategies.
Yes. And remember, everyone, thinking fast doesn't mean being perfect. It means being calm, prepared, and kind to yourself.
Exactly. Give your brain those 2 seconds. Use fillers. Paraphrase. Keep it simple. These small tools make huge differences.
And practice a little every day. Even just word association games or anticipating one question will train your brain.
So, everyone, tell us in the comments, when does your brain freeze? And which strategy will you try first?
We love reading your comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Easy English Class for more practical lessons.
Hit the like button if brain freeze is your problem too. Share this with friends who need these tips.
Thank you for being here. You're doing amazing.
Keep practicing. You can do this.
No more brain freeze.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.